So here we go, once again, into the breech. So, end of the day, close to the end of the day, calling it the end of the day, real soon. I've got 4 things to do. One is, 5, I'm going to stir that. I want to put a first coat of tung oil varnish on this piece, a second coat on this little gem right here that I put some feet on, and second coat on this little gem that I also put some feet on. These are first coated and sanded. They're really smooth. Nice coat is going to go on. Get the feet. It'll be great. Then I've got some junk left over. I can't be sure about how it's going to work. Tung oil. Nothing wrong with it. It's not my favorite. I'm not using it anymore. I want to get rid of it. So I've got the other half of the bench top cleaned, sanded, cleaned up, and vacuumed all the little cracks and crevices. And I'm going to throw a coat of this stuff on that after I get these done. So 2, 3 little projects, and then out the door. Call it a day. Miller time, you know. All right, so let's get a shingle tip and do some stirring, because this just has that look of I could be separating a little bit, and I don't want that. This is great. No residue, at least apparently. So there's that. I'm just gonna, waste not. All right. And I got a brush somewhere in my back pocket. Here we go. So this is, a modified tung oil. It hardens. It's the best behaved tung oil I've ever had. It's just great. I mean, there may be maybe others are as good. It's hard to believe that there's anything better. That's a ringing endorsement, in case you want to know. Anyway, so this is going to be great. I'm going to get a little bit on my hands, but I don't particularly care. This is, I'm not saying this is high art, because it's not. I know that. But it's fun to have little naturally occurring things, just the end of a board, and put into a condition that's, useful. The wife will put a plant on it or something. And it'll just be part of that ambiance of naturally occurring crap in our house. All right, flip it over. It's the first coat, doesn't really matter. This way all the drips will be on the other side. It'd be nice to have the luxury of being able to take an extra day for everything and just do one side at a time. But that ain't going to happen. Keeping the shop in a, I won't say a dust-free, but a light dust environment just isn't so. And I've got a big project coming up. You're going to love it. Be real useful. I'm handy every now and then around the house. It's been something that's been brewing for a year or more. And you go buy some wood. You never have the wood that you need. Oh well, here we go. So that's done. And I'm going to set this aside. Excuse me. Okay. I think probably makes sense at this juncture to take a look to see how you're doing as far as in frame. Yeah, sort of. Close enough. We'll do that. All right. So, you know, this is nothing, right? Mopping. Not done this before. Not that's a big deal, but I typically make little, you know, sort of rectilinear feet. This is the first time for making a foot out of I turned a bit of dowel out of some cherry and cut some pieces off it to make feet. And just screwed right through them. See if anybody likes that. I think that looks, you know, like I tried. And maybe it doesn't look like I tried real hard, but I tried. So there. These brushes are handy, but they lose bristles. Not that that's a big deal for this. But, so there's that. All right, moving along. Do it like that. Time for a rag. Clean up aisle 4. All right. And now, ooh. See how that light touch, that flicky thing I'm doing? It's all pretend. I don't know what I'm doing. You make it look like you've got some sort of technique and you become an expert overnight. There we go. All right, done. Move that one aside. Cranking right through this. One more, and then it's the tabletop. Looks great, huh? All right. So, not sure how to attack this one. I think I'll get the bark edge first. The bark edge, you know, this is that, oh, I'm natural sort of moment. It's interesting. Try to keep the bark there. That's why I'm using this hardening tung oil to sort of stiffen the bark up, fill some of the pores in it, so it isn't like having a piece of, you know, natural sponge sucking up all of the crap that ends up in it. Not that you're going to be able to clean this, but it be a little bit more hygienic. Anyway, so getting so much slop on the bench top, I'm starting to think maybe I should have done this on the other side. I got a head start on tung oiling the bench. That's funny. It's a joke. Not much of one. All right. So I like that. Whoa, that's Dave here. Looking like something. All right, so back to that flicking movement that I do to make it look like I have some sort of technique, right? And evening it out. Yeah. All right, flip this over and don't drop it. That's a thing. All right. With those, I'm on more than 3 nails and they're not level. I don't care. Probably leave this for 2 days to really harden up, and then give the old steel wool and wax. That's my, I mean, if I had to say, that's my finish of choice. Easy and renewable. You don't have to have any of that brushstrokey sort of. Boy, aren't I clever. Anyway, so there. All right, that's what it looks like when these are done. So I'll move this away and clean this up a little bit. Put the tung oil, this can of tung oil away, open up that one, and use the same brush, put a coat on that side of the bench for the first time in, I don't know, a long time. Way too long. All right. So that. This is great. Dusty. Great. All right, that's done. Set that aside. Open up this one. I just, you know, you got the drill here. I don't know how long I've had this. It's not that I don't like it. It's no longer my favorite, and I don't know how long it's been here. So let's get it done. Let's use it up. Move on. It's been a while. It's still a little bit of liquid. I'm just kidding. It's quite a bit. But anyway. Great. Great. Let's get this on the other side. Start mopping. I'll pull you around so you can, you know, enjoy the moment. Maybe you'll enjoy it as much as I do. And swinging, and they have it. So there's the bench, half of it. Like I said, I did the other half last night with another can. Used it up. That was good. And unplug the compressor because I'm done blowing stuff off. All right, so let's start way down here. Let's see how this goes. Let me know if I missed a spot. Oh. So you get the point of this. It's an assembly surface, and I drip glue on it when I'm assembling things. If you've ever done any big glue ups, you know that it gets crazy and out of control at a certain point. And this, you know, this just makes it so I can clean up a lot easier, and nothing gets, you know, cuts down on the absorption. It's great. And it makes it look so beautiful. Oh, I love it. It's great. It's cathartic too, there's no question. I feel good about the whole thing. And I get to use up $12 worth of tung oil that I probably would never get to use. Just have it hard enough in the can. This is great. All right. That's, you know, it's a milestone moment. I actually did something, you know, useful, I think, somewhat. Anyway, done. Thanks for watching. I'll be over later. We'll fix up your bench. All right. Tune in later when you hear Dave say, hey, maybe we can put a second coat on.